How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people. Bitch-ass niggas get rich fast, pockets loot slim fast. I can make mesh out the tea. Put holes in it, get it, I'm on a roll with it. Counting paper like a scroll with it. Collecting money like a toe, green thumb like a troll flow. Cold North Pole with it. My clothes so vintage, I make hits like a tennis match. Fucking bitches, only time I ever finish last. In my shows, everybody put their hands up like a smart kid in chemistry class. Goddamn, it's too easy. I ain't stopping, no other option presented. Authentic with all these written, no really, this shit is simple. Too easy. I'ma go on tour, every show is doing numbers, cause futuristic is popping like a pimp. Too easy. I'ma take the girl with all them curves who got the smile on her face, accented with the too easy. Shout out to my ex-girl and that new dude making love to you, all gentle. Too easy. I know that you don't like that. Hit me up, I never write.
We are same, but different. But still same. Thank you. Konnichiwa.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Way too easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Yeah. Easy like easy bake ovens. I'm the real thing, you easy eat cousin. Easy does it, moving up like easy, spit like easy, act like easy, he love himself.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Species on enemies, the beat coming at me. I treat the beat like we fucking beat it up. Make the screen till it's coming. You beefing, you feeding me in my stomach, leaning weed for me, my team. Drink this pizza, rock the pizza. You gonna give me
Where's my money, man?
Leave them all in pieces, peace. I leave a piece of me when I speak, so these fees will keep coming. I got cheese, Mickey D's, just please, cause he love it.
Okay, what
The first party, obviously, as the old first party guy, is really important to me. But at the same time, we had Todd on our stage, and Todd Howard has such a history with Xbox, and we'll still have Call of Duty, and Destiny, and Star Wars Battlefront. Like, we'll have great third-party games and the mix of the first-party games. It's just what Xbox gamers want. It's just what Xbox gamers want.
Only time you'll ever see me is if you watching the TV or if you buying a ticket to my motherfucking meet and greet. I swear this shit is too easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Way too easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
He's a professional PC gamer, and this is a beaver. Shroud is playing Halo on Xbox Game Pass for PC. But
today I'm kinda feeling like a ghost. Call my friends but ain't nobody home. Tell myself I'm fine but I don't really know. I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. I never let it show, but I feel like a missed call on the phone. Trying to live my life pay as you go, but I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost, sometimes I have to fade, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I never meant to cut you off. Got a phantom feelings I can never stop. Stranger things to worry about, I know, but I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. Can't see myself in the mirror. Does that mean I'm not really here? I'm losing touch with everything I know, and I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost, sometimes I have to fade, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I'm like a ghost.
Sarah. Baby. Sorry.
I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. Sometimes I have to fade, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I never meant to cut you off. Got a phantom feelings I can never stop. Stranger things to worry about, I know, but I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. Can't see myself in the mirror. Does that mean I'm not really here? I'm losing touch with everything I know, and I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost. Sometimes I have to fade, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I'm like a ghost.
Sarah. Baby. Sorry.
I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. Today I'm counting.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Bitch ass niggas get rich fast, pockets look slim fast. I can make mesh out your teeth. Put holes in it, get it, I'm on a roll with it. Counting paper like a scroll with it. Collecting money like a toe, green thumb like a tro flow, cold North Pole with it. My clothes so vintage, I make hits like a tennis match. Fucking bitches, only time I ever finish last. In my shows, everybody put their hands up like a smart kid in chemistry class. Goddamn, it's too easy. I ain't stopping, no other option presented. Authentic with all these writtens, no really, this shit is simple. Too easy. I'ma go on tour, every show is doing numbers, cause futuristic is popping like a pimp. Too easy. I'ma take the girl with all them curves who got the smile on her face, accented with the pimp. Too easy. Shout out to my ex-girl and that new dude making love to you, all gentle. Too easy. I know that you don't like that. Hit me up, I never write.
We are same, but different. But still same. Oh, thank you. Konnichiwa.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. It's way too easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. It's way too easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Yeah. Easy like easy bake ovens. I'm the real thing, you easy E cousin. Easy does it, moving up like easy, spit like Weezy, act like easy, he love himself.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
VCs on enemies, the beat coming at me. I treat the beat like we fucking beat it up. Make it scream till it's coming. You beefing, you feeding me in my stomach. Leaning weed for me, my team. Drink a piece of rock, you gonna give me money? Where's my money, man? Leave them all in pieces, peace. I leave a piece of me when I speak, so these fees will keep coming. I got cheese, Mickey D's, just please, cause he love it. Decipher that.
Okay, what
The first party, obviously, as the old first party guy, is really important to me. But at the same time, we had Todd on our stage, and Todd Howard has such a history with Xbox, and we'll still have Call of Duty, and Destiny, and Star Wars Battlefront. Like, we'll have great third-party games and the mix of the first-party games. It's just what Xbox gamers want. This is what Xbox gamers
believe me,
want.
only time you'll ever see me is if you watching a TV or if you buying a ticket to my motherfucking meet and greet. I swear this shit is too easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Way too easy. Shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
He's a professional PC gamer, and this is a beaver. Shroud is playing Halo on Xbox Game Pass for PC. But
How many times?
Today I'm kinda feeling like a ghost. Call my friends but ain't nobody home. Tell myself I'm fine but I don't really know. I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. I never let it show, but I feel like a missed call on the phone. Trying to live my life as you go, but I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost. Sometimes I have to fade, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I never meant to cut you off. Got a phantom feelings I can never stop. Stranger things to worry about, I know, but I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. Can't see myself in the mirror. Does that mean I'm not really here? I'm losing touch with everything I know, and I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost. Sometimes I have to fade, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I'm like a ghost.
Sarah. Baby. Sorry.
I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, I say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. I'll end up alone.
How many times?
Let it show.
Alright. And I am echoing it again. Are you motherfucking kidding me? Yo. Give me 1 second here, guys. 1 second. This shit loves to do this when I already have everything set up. Properties. Snowball. I don't know why this shit is doing it. Yes, sir, Lincoln, man. I appreciate it. Fucking bullshit, bro. Every goddamn time. Let's see. This should fix it. Yo. There it is. Fuck me. What's going on, buddies? JWax412. Just want to do a quick podcast, man. I don't have time to make a video right now. I fucked that. I had time. But there's like so many topics I wanted to cover that I wanted to make 3 or 4 fucking videos. So what's going on, man? It's fucking July 12th. How are y'all doing out there? A few things I want to talk about here. The first thing I want to talk about briefly is the goddamn Halo Infinite campaign. The Halo Infinite campaign. Now this game came out almost a fucking year ago, right? Let me go back a little bit, man. This fucking Halo Infinite campaign was supposed to drop this week. I'm sorry, the co-op campaign, right? The co-op campaign. The fucking beta was supposed to drop this week. Why the fuck is there a beta for a co-op campaign? But anyway. So the co-op campaign was supposed to drop, and we got co-op campaigns getting delayed. We got co-op campaigns getting fucking pushed back. We can't get no goddamn games on the Xbox. We can't even get a fucking co-op campaign date. Unreal. I don't play Halo Infinite. I've never played Halo Infinite. Fuck that game. Garbage. No need to play it. They can't even keep any players in that game when it's fucking free to play. It's free to play multiplayer. It's on Game Pass. And nobody's still fucking playing it. People have been asking for the co-op campaign. Understandably so. It's fucking baffling me why it's not there in the first place. How in the fuck do you not have co-op campaign at release anyway, when you have fucking nothing else going on at all? But, alas, that shit is delayed. It's supposed to come out the latest week, I guess. But it's pathetic, man. There's no excuse for it. No excuse for that shit at all. Co-op fucking campaign delayed. But, next thing I want to talk about is $70 games. Now, I've seen a lot of shit on Twitter. A lot of shit going around about these $70 game argument. I guess I missed where it started. I think it started with The Last of Us remake. I could be wrong, but that's where I think all the talk is starting from, about $70 games. Are these games worth it? Yada yada. I've done a video covering how I feel about The Last of Us. You can't see my hands, but quotation mark remake. I don't think it qualifies as a remake. I don't think it's old enough to be a remake. I don't think it should be remade yet. Especially when we got the remastered version looking as good as it does on a PS4 and running as good as it does. The game is less than 10 years old. Not even 10 years old yet. And we're getting a full-blown remake, apparently. For what they've shown us, it doesn't look like much for a remake. It looks like a prettier version of The Last of Us, the game we all love. But I'm not hyped for this shit. You know? For all I've seen, it's the same capture, right? Same mocap, same animations. Looks to me to be that way. Almost the same exact goddamn cutscenes with some improved gameplay. Obviously, they're gonna try to match the Last of Us 2 gameplay everybody's so fond about. Obviously, gonna be prettier, higher FPS, better textures, all that bullshit. Maybe they'll include some different weapons that weren't there in the first one, like, you know, flaming arrows, shit like that. But does it warrant a $70 price point? In my opinion, no. But that's subjective. If you got people that already, the shit went gold, right? It's already gold. So, people have pre-ordered this in droves. People are proud to say, oh, I pre-ordered this shit digitally. Look at me. I pre-ordered this shit. The Firefly Edition. Okay, that's cool. You can do what you want, man. In my opinion, that shit is not worth it. Been there, done that. Played it. Love The Last of Us. But do I want to go back and play it again with some quality life improvements and improved graphics for $70? Not really. I do not see the value in that. But that goes to the $70 price point, right? $70, I do not have a problem paying $70 for a quality game. It's becoming a new norm. A lot of companies are doing it. They say it's to offset the price of making games. Maybe so. We don't know for sure. Nobody does. Now, can I guess that it's costing them more to make games? Yeah, everything's gone up. Cost of gas, cost of food, cost of living, everything's gone up. So inevitably, probably some of your hobbies and some of your luxuries are going to go up too. So yeah, I don't mind they're charging $70 for these new games, but the quality of these games is the big concern. Like, for instance, you got Skull and Bones coming out from Ubisoft. Does that look like a quality title? Does that look like a $70 game to you when you can't even get off the goddamn ship in Sword Fight? You can only get off the goddamn ship at the bay? I don't know, not to me, man. So the $70 thing, it goes both ways. Do I mind paying $70? No, for a quality title. And people are now comparing, oh, no one's giving Capcom shit when inevitably RE4 is going to be $70. That is 100% different and in no way the same. First of all, Resident Evil 4, the original, came out in the goddamn GameCube in 2005. So it's been 17 years. It'll be 18 years when RE4 actually releases. 18 years, not 9 years. So yeah, that shit deserves a remake. It needs a remake. Same with RE2. RE2 came out in fucking, what was it, 1998. And the sequel released in 2018. So that was a goddamn 20 fucking years. Yes. And they released on a PS1. Then it fucking got remade on the PS4, Xbox, and PC. Yeah. That kind of shit deserves a remake. The Last of Us did not need a remake. Here's my theory on why they remade The Last of Us. I mean, I don't know how long they've been working on it. But I think after the backlash that they got from The Last of Us 2, I think, so you know what? Everybody's so pissed off about fucking killing off Joel. Let's remake the first one and give them what they want so they can play the story again as Joel and make some money while we're at it. Maybe not, because they're probably making the Last of Us remake before Last of Us 2 was even, thought about. But who knows, man? That whole Last of Us thing, like I said, that's everybody praises Naughty Dog. I like Naughty Dog too, man. We all know Uncharted, Jak and Daxter, Last of Us. They make great games, make quality games. I'm sure the Last of Us remake is gonna be quality. It's not. There's no one disputing that. The game is already great. They have the template there, and it seems like they followed it to a T. And I'm just going off of their words. From what they showed us so far, they haven't showed us any differently gameplay-wise. All the cutscenes they've shown have been exactly the same, like, frame for frame, just improved upon, like prettier, maybe run a little more steadily. They've messed with the character models a little bit here and there, but for sometimes you can't even fucking tell. There's some side-by-side pictures. I cannot tell which one is the remake and which one's the remaster. That'd actually be a cool game to do with somebody. Like, here's 10 pictures side by side. You tell us which one's which, and they're all mixed up. I guarantee you a lot of people would not get them right. Because a lot of times it looks that close. It's not my cup of tea, man. Not my forte with that. I like I said, it's a hard thing, man. If you're a huge Last of Us fan, yeah, you're going to get it. No matter what. No matter what. But my thing is, man, They've said it's the same beloved story. They haven't said there's any story changes. So you're essentially paying $70 for a game that's already out on the PS4, remastered, just for a prettier version of it. And the last thing I'll say about that is just, like, in my opinion, goddammit, my opinion, it does not warrant a $70 price point. I don't think it does. Last second, I made a video about all this shit, man. But it's fucking Tuesday. I'm just trying to talk about some shit, get this shit off my chest, and then go play some games. I'm working on that Outriders DLC right now and finishing the Cuphead DLC. So about the Outriders DLC, I actually beat the main campaign. That DLC was $40 for those of you who didn't play the Outriders first. It's Outriders World Slayer. $40. This shit is. Is it worth it? Depends. If you're a huge Outriders fan, which there aren't many of them, maybe. The campaign is only 3 hours long at max. And we had on a high tier as well. And that campaign's over. Then after that, you got some trials and grinding you can do, like loot shooters do. But, in my opinion, that game is not, the expansion is not worth $40, man. That should have been a $20 expansion. If you want to get technical about it, yeah, there's technically like hundreds of hours of shit you can do on there if you want to grind and grind and grind and grind. But for $40, they could have gave us a campaign that was at least 6 goddamn hours, not 3 fucking hours. And it still ran pretty shitty. I played it on PC. It still had those awkward cutscene transitions, like where you climb a ladder for 2 seconds and the screen cuts black, then do a loading screen, then back to the game. Or you go through a door, then it cuts black, then do a loading screen. Very weird from Square Enix that People Can Fly. The only thing that saved that game, the only thing that makes the game fun is the ability to play with your friends. Crossplay as well. And the combat is pretty steady. The combat is pretty solid. It's from People Can Fly and Square Enix. People Can Fly are the ones who make Gears of War Judgment. And even though I didn't like Gears of Judgment as a Gears game, the combat was solid. So if you're iffy about picking that up, I would definitely wait for Outriders DLC to go on sale. That is just me. Real quick, Cuphead DLC. I've been playing the Cuphead DLC. I got 2 more bosses to do. And for $8, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. They just reached 1 million sales. Good for them. $8, they give you another playable character with their own moveset. They have new weapons. They have 5 new bosses. A whole new island. That is good DLC, man. That's DLC that I do not mind a bit paying for. And for $8 fucking dollars, they could easily charge 10. They could easily charge 15. Hell, a lot of people probably would have paid 20 for that. No problem. But they chose $8 fucking dollars and gave us a quality expansion for a quality game. So hats off to Studio MDMR, man. I really appreciate that. The game's been fantastic, just as good as the first, just as imaginative. The bosses are just as interesting. The art style, that is a great indie company, and I'm happy for them that they've sold already 1 million copies of their DLC expansion, the Delicious Last Course. Good for them, bro. Good for them. What's going on, everybody, in the Everybody watching right now, what's up, what's up, what's up? This will be a quick podcast, man, just about my sub podcast. The last thing I want to talk about here is this PS5 shortage. Now, it's no question, these consoles have been out for 2 years already, right? The PS5 is still damn near impossible to find, even at a high price, even at a scalp price. And yesterday, I actually went to 3 different GameStops in my area, 2 Walmarts, and a Target, and fucking nothing. And I asked one of the GameStop people, I said, hey man, I walked through the counter, I said, excuse me, let me ask you a question. How many PS5s have you gotten in the past month? And this smart ass he had like his fucking beat headphones in. He's sitting in a gaming chair. He turns around. He says, "We don't have any PS5s." I said, "I didn't fucking ask you if you had any PS5s. I said, how many PS5s have you gotten in the past month?" And the lady I asked the question to, she looked, kind of shocked and like, she was uncomfortable. And he kind of looked at me crazily, like, he couldn't believe I said that to him. But fuck him, little fucking 19-year-old. 30-pound fucking kid turn around. We don't have any PS5s. No shit. Ask how many you got in. Anyway, but she tells me 0. They've gotten 0 in the past month. And a month prior, they got 3 of those bullshit bundles. Those $850 to $900 bundles. She said she didn't sell them. You know why she didn't sell them? Because everybody who came in to look at them said, I'm not going to get ripped off. Well, good for those consumers. Good for them that they have bundles in there and they couldn't fucking move them. Because people don't want to get forced. People just want to buy the fucking PS5 console. They don't want to goddamn have to be forced to buy, Horizon Zero Dawn and your stupid ass fucking headset and all this other bullshit in it coupled into it. No. So good for that. But my point in this whole thing is PS5s are not really available. Because I've seen people say, PS5s are out there if you want them. They're out there maybe for fucking $1,000. They're not really available at all, bro. I'm not buying a fucking PS5 until I can walk into a store, grab it off the goddamn shelf, or have the guy come get through the glass and say, hey man, I want this PS5. Okay, sir, here you go. Digital, discless, don't matter. I have never seen a PS5 in the wild that wasn't a floor model. Not once. And I'm at the places a lot. Target, Walmart, whatever. Shop with the kids, whatever. So don't tell me they're readily available. And even if, let's say you have them in your area, if you see them at your store one time or another, that doesn't mean they're fucking everywhere. It is a problem, and it can't be ignored. Sony's getting away with that shit. Everybody's letting that shit slide. No, it's a fucking problem. Yes, it has high demand, but they have terrible fucking supply. Terrible. And this shit needs to be addressed. There's no excuse for it. You got a lot of people that want a PS5, but are not going to pay that price, or people can't afford that fucking price. Ain't no mom gonna spend $1,000+ on a fucking PS5 for their kids, no matter how much they want it. Especially with the way the economy is right now, with the way gas prices are right now, with the way how expensive everything is. You're not gonna have a mom, let's say a single mom with 2 kids, their kids want PS5, $1,000? No fucking way. It's sad. That shit needs to be addressed immediately. And now they're getting in this space where they're making fucking monitors and headsets. Sony is. They're getting all this other bullshit, all these other avenues when they can't even fucking fill the simple PS5. You know what I mean. They can't even fulfill their PS5 orders, and they're trying to get into everything else. I'm not with it, man. I am not with it. Like I said, I'll find a PS5, and God of War is coming on PS4. So when God of War comes out, guess what? PS4 for me. Would I like to have the PS5 version? Of course. Would I like to play on PS5? Of course. But I've said many times, I'm not paying a goddamn dollar over retail. Out of sheer principle, I fucking refuse. I don't care what comes out on there. Some people might say, oh, well, you must not really want it that bad, you must not really like it. I said, nope, I guess not. I don't need it that fucking bad. Ain't nothing coming out on PS5 that fucking bad right now. What? The Last of Us Part 1? Remake or remaster? I'll wait on that. And that shit's coming to PC anyway. So who gives a fuck about it anyway? My thoughts on that. But, what is going on, buddy? What is going on in the chat, man? That is really all I want to talk about. that is really all I wanted to cover in this very short podcast. Lincoln, thanks for chatting. And no other chats. That's cool though. I didn't have a Discord open today because I didn't want it to be a long and drawn out discussion, and I didn't feel like making 3 or 4 videos, sitting down for an hour and a half editing the video over what is essentially not that big news, man. $70 games. $70 games, man. The Xbox community is bitching about $70 games just because The Last of Us Part 1 is $70. There's nothing to do with the quality of the game. They're saying, oh, that's $70 for a remake, yada yada. They're on the right track, but they need to shut the fuck up. They have no room to talk about prices of anything. $70 to them is fucking foreign anymore. They have no idea what They have no idea what a full price title is because they're so used to paying $10, $15 a month and expecting every game to come to them, no questions asked. Again, I will say, The Last of Us Part 1, I know it's going to be a quality game. I know it is. It's simply down to the principle of the game is not even 10 years old yet, and it's almost the exact same looking game. They haven't done anything to show us otherwise, and I forgot to say this, the multiplayer is not included. They showed a goddamn screenshot, concept art of factions. No! You charge $70 fucking dollars. We want the multiplayer there day one. If the multiplayer was there day one, this wouldn't be an issue. This wouldn't be talked about. People would be saying it's an overvalue. They're giving us too much value for $70. But fucking no multiplayer and nothing else to show us in the same beloved story. Hard sell for me, man. Hard sell for me. But that's it. That's all I want to talk about, guys. So I appreciate y'all stopping by for this quick podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people. Bitch ass niggas get rich fast, pockets look slim fast. I can make mesh out the teeth. Put holes in it, get it, I'm on a roll with it. Counting paper like a scroll with it. Collecting money like a toe, green thumb like a troll flow, cold North Pole with it. My clothes so vintage, I make hits like a tennis match. Fucking bitches, only time I ever finish last. In my shows, everybody put their hands up like a smart kid in chemistry class. Goddamn, it's too easy. I ain't stopping, no other option presented. Authentic with all these writtens, though really this shit is simple. Too easy. I'ma go on tour, every show is doing numbers, cause futuristic is popping like a pimple. Too easy. I'ma take the girl with all them curves who got the smile on her face, accent it with the too easy. Shout out to my ex-girl and that new dude making love to you, all gentle. Too easy. I know that you don't like that. Hit me up, I never write.
We are same, but different. But still same. Oh, thank you. Konnichiwa.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. It's way too easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. It's way too easy. This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Yeah. Easy like easy bake ovens. I'm the real thing, you easy E cousin. Easy does it, moving up like easy, spit like Weezy, act like easy, he love himself.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
VCs on enemies, the beat coming at me. I treat the beat like we fucking beat it up. Make the screen till it's coming. You beefing, you feeding me in my stomach, leaning weed for me, my teeth.
You gonna give me more? Where's my money, man?
Leave them all in pieces, peace. I leave a piece of me when I speak, so these fees will keep coming. I got cheese, Mickey D's, yes please, cause he love it. Decipher that.
Okay, what
the first party, obviously, as the old first party guys, really important to me. But at the same time, we had Todd on our stage, and Todd Howard has such a history with Xbox, and we'll still have Call of Duty, and Destiny, and Star Wars Battlefront. Like, we'll have great third-party games and the mix of the first-party games. It's just what Xbox gamers want. This is what Xbox gamers want.
Only time you'll ever see me is if you watching a TV or if you buying a ticket to my motherfucking meet and greet. I swear this shit is too easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
This shit is too easy. I make it look easy. Way too easy. Shit is too easy. I make it look easy.
This is what Xbox gamers want.
He's a professional PC gamer, and this is a beaver. Shroud is playing Halo on Xbox Game Pass for PC.